Hello everybody and welcome to Megaman Battle Network 2. So, we have completed the first one to the 100% mark. At least that's what I say, because there isn't really a percentage meter in that game, except for the 1 star for beating the game. But in this game, there actually is. Before anyone says anything, please let it be known that I have beaten hard mode. Not in this version of the game, but as you can tell, I have like all the things. So you'll be finding out what those stars are for later. But for now, it's time to erase all that hard work and move on to the game. Sir, research on final stage. Last. What took so long? Forget me. Delays be punished. Sir, just get things started, will you? We will rule the world, just like the World 3. Fool, not like the World 3. Don't hour. Begin project. Sir. ACDC School, Den City, last day of school. Lan, you're on time today. Huff. Huff. If you got up early, you wouldn't have to run so much. Thanks, Mega Man. I feel so much better now. Now, you haven't forgotten what today is, right? Not likely. It's the last day of school. Vacation time. And report card time, too. No problem there. You sure? Hey, let's make plans for vacation. Well, if you guys can, remember all the things from the last game, which I'm sure most of you do, because, yeah, we didn't play it that long ago, but at the same time, I think it's been almost a year. Anyway, this is Mail. Good morning, Lan. Hey, Mail, morning. Lan, Dex was looking for you just now. Oh, what's wrong, Lan? Let's go talk to everyone. It's summer vacation, and I pressed the L button by mistake. There's a book here about our PET terminals. Wanted me to tell you about it? No? Well, you can read the books here anytime you want. See, that's not what I was trying to talk to. Right, first press start on your PET to open the menu. Then you can read mail and organize your chip folder. Press the L button to talk to your Navi inside the PET. Of course, I'll probably forget everything anyway. Lan, you got mail. So, yeah, basically we do have, like, a good chunk of stuff. More viruses. Viruses became scarce after World 3, and are now on the rise again. Electronic devices infected by viruses may cause damage. Thanks for the notifications. Morning, Lan. You're always having fun with Mega Man. I wish my Navi were as fun as yours is. Something there are lying. Sometimes there are battle chips lying around class. I don't see any here though. I believe if we check. Let's see, nope, that's not it. There it is. Panel grab P, which isn't gonna be that helpful, but you know. Hey, vacation starts tomorrow. Whoopee! Alright, and Yai. Yo, Yai. Why, if it isn't Lan, good morning. I suppose you want to hear about my collection, right? Select yes, this will be helpful later. Well, I'm collecting Electopian fans. They're like little pieces of fan-shaped art, you see. A special privilege of the upper class, I suppose. Well, you probably wouldn't understand. I do. That's alright, you don't have to pretend. Morning, Dex. Yo, Lan. Hey, let's do some net surfing after school, okay? I'll tell you all about it later. Teacher's coming. And that's the school bell. I wouldn't know what that actually sounds like. I've never been to a proper school. The teacher's here. Good morning, class. Are you excited about vacation yet? Woohoo! Do you all know what you're going to do? I'm going to my grandpa's place for my vacation. Something a little for me. Around the world cruise, maybe? Well, it sounds like you all have wonderful plans. I love it how she calls around the world cruise a small vacation. But don't forget about your homework. Yes, Miss Mari. Now, the moment you have been waiting for. Report cards. No! Ugh. Okay, class. I have a nice vacation and be safe. Yes, Miss Mari. Yes, Miss Mari. ... Lan, Dex, is something wrong? Anything you want to share with me, Lan? How about the crappy report card? What the? Oh, A+ in virus busting, Lan. But your other subjects... Yes, I know, I'm really good at that. Blackboard, you could jack in here, but why would you? I guess so. You really should do your homework, but then again, it sounds like Dex is onto something. I'll be there too. That net thing Dex was talking about, I think I'll pass. I wouldn't want to miss my daily afternoon absolutions. That means bath. Not that you'd know. Okay, damn. Hey, there you are. Now we can talk. You hear about the new square on the net, right? I hear they're looking for city net battlers there. I don't know what a city net battler is, but it sounds cool. I invited Mail and Yai too. We can all go together, Yai. Yeah? The meeting place is the net at the square entrance. Jack in and I'll send Megaman online and you get home, okay? Did you hear that, Lan? The square is like a city on the net. For us net navies. You could shop and talk to other navies. It's a lot of fun. Cool, well let's head home. They also shrunk down the school considerably from the last game, but considering the fact that it is currently summer vacation, at least in the game, it's kind of makes sense why they would shrink it down to like one classroom. There used to be a store here, but now it's gone. The blue house down there is where that boy Lan lives. Why do you know where I live? The pink place is that kid there named Mail, I think. I'm a salesman. Knowing who lives where is my job. Yes, but why do you know about the children? Shouldn't you be, aware of the parents? PETs are so cool. It would be so lame without one. I mean, they're basically like cell phones, just, Man, I want more battle chips too. Because that's pretty much what they are, is PETs are just cell phone. Oh! Mysterious, unique sprite mister. Hello there, I'm here from Den Gas. You had a problem with a gas appliance there or something? Huh? Isn't that Miss Yai's house? We'll get right on it. Yeah, just ignore the creepy, unique sprite system, dude. Hello, Mother. Welcome home, Lan. How was school? Fine, Mom. That's nice. Now, what was I going to ask you, Go and hide the report card before she gets wise to me. Lan? I know you've got it, so let's see it. Got what, Mom? Don't you what me? Your report card. That's what. Darn. I was hoping you'd forgotten. Okay. Well now, let's see. What? Lan? Uh-oh. Don't you uh-oh me, young man. Lan, maybe you should apologize? You're right. Mom, I'm sorry. Now, can I go play on the net? Most certainly not. Homework first. Aww. You heard the boss. Homework first. Use the R button to jack into the PC. Now, I want to say this before we get continuing on. I'm currently playing the Wii U version because it's the easiest way for me to record. There are a few things that you can get. That's the wrong button. There are a few things that you can get, and that also just shows that I'm on the Wii U. But I'm not going to be doing this right now. But if you press the network button, you'll get some extra goodies that you might want to take advantage of. A few of them you won't be able to use right away, but it could be helpful if you're beginning out the game and playing on the Wii U. But we also have Mega Man's, regular screen library like we did before, and this new PA memo, which I will be showing off later, mostly because we don't have anything now. But let's get on to the net. I also highly recommend that if you guys want to get into this series, definitely start either here or with the third game. You won't regret it. They're very good and much better than the first game because you've seen how the first game can treat, new players. So you really want to get... I definitely recommend starting with this or the third game. Lan, we're here in the computer cyber world. Before we go out to play, I'll start the homework program. Wonder if everyone went straight home. Well, I'll start today's homework program. We'll begin by reviewing basic virus busting techniques. But I got an A+ in that. Now then, time to review some virus busting. No matter what you do, never forget the basics. I'll explain again how to beat viruses from the beginning. First, you must send chip data to your NetNavi. Make sure your selection uses the custom window. Select a chip to send your Navi out of these. The selected chip's data is shown here. Here's the attack force. Next is this, the virus's HP hit points, or endurance. Normally, you can only send one chip per turn, but you can send two chips You can send two of the same chips, such as cannon and cannon. Doing that, you can use many weapons and effective techniques. Now, let's actually try selecting a chip and sending it to the Navi. Use the A button to select. The R button shows the information. You can attempt to escape by pressing the L button. Now then, try selecting a chip. A cannon. In that case, you can select one more. Alright, let's send that chip to the Navi and select OK. You can send the chip data. Now it's time to battle. Next, I'll explain the different points as... why can't I talk? Next, I will explain different points as you actually fight. You can move your Navi up, down, left, and right. The B button fires the automatic Mega Buster. Weak, but handy. HPs are shown in the upper left. If they reach 0, you're dead. Above your Navi's head are the chips you just set. Use them with the A button, but you can only use one once. But there's... and there you have it. That's the basics, easy, right? Now I have a question for you. If you use your chips, but you haven't won, what do? That's right, Lan. The custom gauge. It slowly builds up. Once it's full, press L or R button to return to the custom screen. Okay, let's do some actual virus busting. Good luck! Now there isn't really much to this, but another good thing about all these games is even whether you're a veteran or something, they always have you go through these. Too bad you just can't skip them. Good job, now for the next problem. Which is slightly annoying because I feel like that should be an option if you're playing this game like on repeat runs. Next I'll explain about support chips. Not all chips are weapons. For example, this area grab chips gives you more room to move. This combined with the wide sword is an effective tactic. But you can only pick chips with the same chip, right? You raise an interesting point, Lan. Look here. You see the alphabet letters? This is called a chip code. You can pick different chips if they have the same code. You'll see later, but area grab and wide sword both have L codes. So you can select them together. Speaking of which, some chips have an asterisk code, which is like a joker. I accidentally skipped that. But basically the asterisks you can select with anything. So like if you select an asterisk and then you select, say, something with an A chip code, you can still select like A chip codes. But you can only select those. Asterisk can only go with like one separate type of thing. You can't select an asterisk and then select like, say, 2 cannons of different codes. Now, let's pair L chips. Let's try area grab then wide sword. Now, let me go over our strategy again. First, we'll use area grab with the A button, and that will steal the farthest left square from your virus' side so your Navi can move more. Next, go to the stolen area with the wide sword and just watch it for the virus attacks when you're near it. Alright, class, good luck. So yeah, we basically just do the same thing as the last game. If you notice, there are a few changes to the custom window, like it shows you chip codes and will gray out, chips you can't select, which is a lot nicer because then you know immediately what you can and can't grab. Okay, this time try sending chip data by yourself. So yeah, because now these are grayed out, so it's basically like, oh, you can't take these. So it tells you like what you can and can't grab, so if you're still trying to learn the chip codes and all that, it does help out. Good job, now for the last problem. Finally, I'll talk about open folder. Almost done, class. This is a technique to add up to 5 chips in the custom window. Having more chips means more combinations. I don't know why I couldn't read that right. Now, in the bottom right of the custom window, you see the add button. If you don't like your chip selection, select the chips you don't need and press the add button. The selected chips will be removed and you will have to fight that turn without them. But you'll get that many new chips the next turn. You can make more combinations, giving you a comeback chance. Let's practice. 3 recuff 10s take too much space. Select 3 recuff 10s before pressing the add button. So basically, in the first game you could press the add button whenever you want it. Now pass 1 turn without the chips. Megaman, I'll send you a new chip data. It'll take 1 turn. So yeah, in the previous game you could just hit the add button and it would give you 5 chips extra without any needing to get rid of any. And you could do that twice, getting a maximum of 15 chips. The drawback was after 1 turn you would lose 5 of those. Okay, now the custom window. Ta-da! But this time around, the number of available chips grew by 3 because you chose 3. Now you'll have no problem deleting the viruses. Go on. So now we get these 3 chips, and for the remainder of the battle, we keep those chips. It doesn't matter what you use them on. Doesn't matter how many turns you go through, you keep those chips. It's not you hit the add button, you go through that 1 turn without chips, you steal the chips that you need from your folder, go into the fight, and then the next turn you've got 5 again. You did extremely well, Lan, as usual. That's it for today. Come run the program again tomorrow. No thanks. Done, finally. Hey, new mail. Who's it from? It's from Dex. He wants me to meet at the square right away. Whoops, I totally forgot. Then I'm off. If any viruses pop up, bust them good. So yeah, might as well go ahead and just check the mail. Hurry up. Where you is? Hurry your butt down here to the square with Megaman. So yeah, best to get a move on then. And this is why I recommend starting with this game, because as you can tell, the internet area is much different. And there are more areas that look similar to this, but are definitely clearly not the same, and okay. I don't really want to run, but at the same time I don't have much good stuff to work with. But, you know, taking down Canadums isn't too difficult. If I can, you know, shoot them enough. Okay, grab the cannons and let's go. What do we get? Cannon D, I'll take it. But what I was saying is that some areas do look similar to this one, but only a very select few. Depending on what area of the net you're in, we'll expand further on this as we get further into the game. And this is some stuff that's good when you get these combinations, that every chip is like the same code, so you can select everything and just go nuts. Not really, but you gotta, you know, balance it a little more with these early game chips, but, you know, it's very helpful to have. And let me grab this real quick. Let's see. You got a chip for Panel 1 asterisk. We do have this here. It's a mysterious security cube. It can't be opened without the proper passcode. Now, these security cubes you're going to see popping up now, it's basically like how it was with, you know, certain places that some of the people would have on their things. And, oh, we have something here. You found a bug frag. These, I'm going to explain these real quick before I finish explaining security cubes, so sorry about that. But these bug frags, there are, I believe, 40 of them scattered around the entire net, hidden like that one was. You need to find all 40 so you can get specific battle chips from a trader that we'll see later in the game. In later games they do this a little bit differently, but this game they're hidden across the net. Me, I'm delivering mail, but this board makes you want to shop. Go left to enter the warp zone and you'll see the net dealer. Turn right to the square and follow the big road. So yeah, if we go up this way we can talk to the net dealer. I'm definitely going to be doing some grinding off screen to try and get the rest of his stuff, but yeah. He's got HP memories, he'll be selling a few more. I believe he sells 3 at 1,000, 3,000, and then 5,000. So we also have these other little things I'll probably grind up so I can buy them out eventually, but not right now. But anyway, back to my quick explanation about the security cubes. They were basically how it was when we couldn't enter like certain areas in the previous game until we got the proper passcode, like in the first few episodes where we fought Dex to get his passcode to continue on with the internet area. That's basically how that worked. They're basically the same things. Depending on the tasks you complete, you can open up specific security cubes, or they'll be given to you by specific characters to unlock their security cube. So yeah. So say we want to get to like, you know, Dex's computer, he'll give us like a passcode depending on what we do for him. So if we beat him in a net battle for his security cube code, he'll give that to us, is basically all it is. Making sure there's no, I know there's one around here. At least I believe there is. You could usually see them, but it's very difficult to. I'm talking about the bug frags, just in case no one's, like, going on to that. They don't hide. There are some that are, like, pretty easy to spot. And, okay, actually, because I don't have really good things, one new thing they added to the battle system is if you press the yellow button, you have a chance to run. No, we can't escape. Okay, then dang. Problem is, if you fail to escape the battle, then you gotta basically fight a turn without any battle chips. So, because I'm already, like, into this fight, I'm also gonna be trying to not use my, Mega Buster for a little bit. You see, because I'm sure you guys see me in the previous game use the absolute hell out of my Mega Buster, and there was a reason for that. The reason I don't want to use it too much in this game is because of something we'll be getting later that could be affected by that. If you've played these games before or seen any gameplay of them, you'll know what I'm talking about. But in this game and the third game, there is a specific thing that, depending on what you do, gets affected by that. Which is why I kind of don't want to, you know, have that be affected. It's going to be quite a while before we actually get to that point. But at the same time, the more points you have towards certain things by doing certain actions in battle will depend on how it's affected later. So, for what I want to get, I want to make sure to get what would be best for me and help me out the most. So, that's going to be what I'm focusing on. So if you don't see me not using the Mega Buster in battle, that'll be why. I saw a big Navi and a girl Navi headed to the square. The square is just below here. Oh, and see, this is what I mean by like some of them not being very hidden, because you can see all the sparkles coming off of the mystery data. And we get a bug frag. But here's the square. Oh, and there is Gutsman and Roll. You're late, Megan. Hurry up, Mega. Roll, Gutsman, be there in a sec. Mega Man, we're finally waiting for Everland. Sorry, Dex. Sorry, Mail. You're totally late. What were you doing? I checked in as soon as I got home, and I waited and waited. Sorry. Mom got a hold of me too quick. Figures. You too, Mega? Sorry, Roll. Well, they sure are mad. Hey, it's your fault for getting such bad grades, Lan. Yo, guys, you could chat later. Let's get going. Guzman, let's go ask about becoming city net battlers. Yeehaw! Let's go. Roll, let's go along too. Sure thing, Mail. Later, Mega. Now, these are going to be the basic kind of like square areas. You've got 4 different directions, one that can enter the square, one that goes back out to the net, and then 2 others that we'll be getting into later. So, city net battlers. We're going to be figuring out what that is in just a second. During the holidays, there are a lot more kidnappies around. The Z license exam is the first step to a city net battler. Will you take it? Z license? You can take the main exam if you have a Z license. If you pass the main exam, you will become a city net battler. You'll be allowed to access areas that normal navies can't, and receive other privileges as well. Well, let's begin the Z license exam. I decided to take the Z license exam. I'll give it my all. Yeehaw! Well, real quick, because, you know, we will be taking on that exam. When the board is done, all sorts of info will come in. Let's make the most of it. So this is kind of the basic square area. No viruses can appear here, which is kind of nice if you're just going around. We also have the new sub-chip dealer. Mini energy will give you 50 HP when you use it. Sneak run makes it so viruses won't be encountered unless you're, you know, looking for specific enemies. And an unlocker can unlock those purple mystery data that they changed up. They are a lot more different since the last game. In the last game you could unlock all 3 different types, but in this game they switched them up. So I'll see if I can put something on the screen. But the green mystery data can only be can just be whatever. It could be battle chips, it could be Zenny, it could be whatever. The blue mystery data are set things. You can find them on the overworld, they won't come back. Once you open it, it's gone forever. You get 1 per playthrough of the blue mystery data. So if you find one, you get one. That's it. If it's something you find later, that's all there is to it. It does not come back. The purple mystery data is also set ones, but to get them, they are usually rare things, so you need to have an unlocker with you to open them up, which is how that's going to be working from now on in the rest of the games, which is so much easier to remember than being like, oh, they're all randomly openable. Then we also have the HP memory here. I'm definitely going to be doing some off-screen grinding to try and get this one as well, but I'm going to take care of the first one first before the next one. I'll probably get them before the next episode, but until then, you know, for now I think that'd be enough for today. This is kind of just like more of the tutorial stuff, so that did take up most of it, and the next episode will be out pretty soon. But yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed this, and in the next episode we'll be taking on the Z license and going over more of the changes in this game. And once again, before I end this off, I highly recommend you try this game out. And also, yeah. So if you guys want to, I definitely recommend starting with this game. It's not easier than the first game, not by a long shot, but there's so much more like goodies and stuff you could do compared to that game, and it's much more forgiving to beginners rather than the first game. Even veterans of that game like myself, like I have trouble with that game every time I go back to it. So yeah, I hope you guys will be enjoying this along with me, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Later!